a little less. Searching for the moment, I'm a little less 20, a little less 25.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to this week's first matchup. This is going to be Junkrat versus Five Guys Burgers and Fries. So, everyone is just rated up. Let's get right on into this match. We are starting out our match on Dorado here. Payload, very high ground, aggressive map. And let's see. Junkrat does have two fill players today. I can't keep track of who's who. And I believe Five Guys is playing with their standard team together. So, right off the bat, we've got Caddy starting out on Winston. That's a good start, especially for this map, since you can just drop and deal damage and then use your jump to get out instead of push. Guts as well, picking that Winston to dive the high ground. So there are also, I should mention that there has been an update. So some of the heroes have been changed. I haven't memorized all the changes yet, but I know a couple of them. I know that, for example, Kiriko no longer cleanses hard stuns. So if you are on the ground, you cannot be you cannot be cleansed to be back up in the fight. Like, I'm guessing a sleep also applies. Gonna pass the ball over to Hose Machine. Hose Machine does not catch the ball. That is 1 point to It's a Snipe. In this game of volleyball, not in the Overwatch match. Alright. But the match is gonna be starting. Let's see. Looks like they're trying to take high ground first. Oh man. Bakun got a little bit aggressive there. Trying to take this front high ground first, but ooh, into Monkey, it's going to be a little tough. Alright, looks like they're able to do it by pushing the other high ground. In the meantime, though, it looks like Sierra is basically just poking at them from the sides here. Oh, he is forced to drop. Guts does try to take that, or sorry, Caddy does try to take that. No, I was right, that was Guts. Oh, Benja takes down Mitzi, but they trade. Sierra gets Guts, which is going to be a bigger pick here for the defending team for Junkrat. Turret does get taken down here, but not a big difference to their push at the moment, since Five Guys is currently down one player. They have regrouped now though, so with Mitzi coming back still, they might be in a little bit of a panic. Big purple, but they do get cleansed, and ooh, Caddy is very low HP here. Does go down. Platoon taking the finishing shot, and that's going to be cleanup here for Five Guys, taking down Junkrat. Gonna get a little bit of distance here on it. Guts scouting ahead here. Ooh, does take a good bit of damage. Forced to use bubble. Somehow falls up behind him. Interesting. Caddy goes in. He's able to get on point. Does have ultimate, so he's going to be able to survive for a while. Snipe nanos him. Let's see. He's able to shut down Fern. Turret goes down, but that's, again, not going to be a big deal. Sierra, though, goes down with it. Let's see. Oh, man. Platoon is so low. Looks like Caddy pulled out the ult to keep the fight going. Not really taking any major hits here, so he's just gonna keep going. And maybe get another pick on Fern here. Oh, just barely escapes into spawn. Gonna let Platoon heal him up so that they can get that ult charge. Alright, Sierra's got another turret. Let's see. I think it was a little more out in the open. Yeah, right on top of the pillar. Playing for those more obvious turrets that are easier to shut down, but they are more of a distraction during the beginning of the fight. Alright, looks like Five Guys is grouped up and ready. They're going to shut down that turret very fast. And it looks like Junkrat wasn't really able to get any much of an effect of that. Kitsune coming out. Molten Core gets shut down here from by Five Guys. High Noon somehow shoots behind him, taking down Fern, but it's a bit too late here. It looks like looks like Five Guys has finished off that fight. Now just starting to come back out of spawn. They did not get the forwards. No, they did. Yeah, they did not get the earlier spawn, but it's probably better because it'll keep them grouped up. Ooh, early pick here on Guts. Sierra taking the pick. Benja gets pushed down off of height. And Caddy takes down Fern as well. It looks like they're getting some momentum here off the bat. Payload has not moved too far yet. And still trying to push into the like defenders or the attackers spawn area. Let's see, it looks like yeah, they're able to take the high ground. Oh, Mitzi takes a lot of damage there, but supports are keeping him up. Let's see, what's Five Guys planning here? It looks like Guts going for a jump on the back line, does get slept, and lots of damage coming out. Nano comes out on Cassidy. I'm not sure if that was who they were aiming for, but it's able to follow up, taking down both supports there, or not support, Dwarf and Benja, which is two big picks either way. To clear up that fight. Nano may not have been necessary, but they definitely were able to get some use out of it. Alright. Oop, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Keybind's a little funny. Ooh, trying to shut down the turret does take a lot of damage trying to do that, but Platoon finishes it off. See, it looks like they're pushing point a little bit. Caddy's ready to drop on them when they commit, but also Guts doing the opposite. Does once again get slept, but woken up this time. High Noon coming out from Mitzi. Takes down Guts. That is a big pick. And it's Caddy's turn to jump in. Now that the team is no longer in danger from Guts, they can go in and get these finishing picks. Molten Core also coming out to make sure that they don't get out alive. It looks like they were able to pick off everyone on Five Guys here. Junkrat with the team wipe to defend on this bridge here. It's a good high ground to hold, and they definitely did pretty well there holding it. Did take a bit of casualties at the beginning, but definitely turned it around. And Mitzi coming right out of the gate here. Oh, Caddy aggressively taking spawn and goes for the primal. A lot of damage coming out on Fern, or on Dwarf there, but not able to get the pick with that teleport out. Looks like Mitzi was able to take down Fern in the back line. Guts diving once again. Does get pushed off. Fern just respawned. They're gonna be playing down one for a little while once Fern gets back even. Let's see. It's looking pretty good for Junkrat right here, holding this point. Oh, Fern misses the pulse bomb. Still alive though, able to keep contesting, but not for much longer. And the Nano comes out on Winston just to use it up, you know. And that's the first round here. Looking pretty good for Junkrat, I would say. It's definitely fairly even so far, though. Five Guys had a decent offense, and Junkrat had a decent defense. Let's see how that goes the other way around, though, this next round. See, so far we've got some similar picks. Mitzi's going Genji off of Cassidy. So far nothing else has changed. Five Guys are still picking heroes though, so they might be another minute. Platoon off of Lucio onto Bap. And I believe Dwarf was still Kiriko, and Tracer. Fern was on Tracer. Got sticking with Diva from the end of the last round. Which I've found Diva is pretty effective, at least in situations against larger tanks. So Looks like I just saw this on Hose's stream. Having a little dance party. Five Guys still working on their strategy. Junkrat gonna be hyping themselves up for the fight. Okay. Might be a little minute here for everyone to ready up. Let's see who's okay, they're ready now. All right. Stop making me hungry. I just ate. All right. Once again, going for the high ground push. Caddy attempts to take it, but Guts is still holding on to it here. Does take a bit of damage from Mitzi. Let's see. They decide to go for the farther high ground here. Okay, back to the front. Back to the red, I think this one's called, because of the red building. Platoon goes down along with Fern. Those are two huge picks from Mitzi and Zira. Going in for a dwarf now. Let's see. Cleanse comes out. That is not looking good for them. And that's going to be both of them finished off there. Snipe also finishing off Guts. That is a great start for Junkrat here. Also, just to put this out there, everyone, or most teams currently have 4 out of 6 wins. So, I believe both of these teams are currently 4-2. So yeah, they're both pretty even here in terms of the current scoreboard. Ooh, a lot of damage coming out. Does not finish off Dwarf, but is able to take down Benja. Let's see. Oh, he spots Guts. And finishes it off right before the remake too. That is big. Blade coming out, taking down Platoon and Dwarf. Let's see. Fern is the last one able to finish him off though. Fern, the last man standing, or last person standing. My bad there. Oh, tosses Pulse Bomb, does it, but it does not hit. And it looks like Junkrat is able to capture point. Fern definitely put up a valiant effort there, but was not able to hold against the rest of Junkrat already on their way back. Oh, Guts, or Caddy got a little too aggressive there. A lot of poke damage, but too much damage incoming as well. Ooh, Mitzi also getting aggressive, but they've got the deflect. Looks like Fern is poking from the high ground, opposing the main high ground up here. Let's see. Caddy's going in with Nano as well. Oh, Baptiste, very low. Platoon does use Lamp though. It might have been better to target Lamp, but he goes for Benja and goes down. Oh man, that push did not work out too well, although Sierra is able to get a pick on Dwarf, which could be enough for them to push in. Tanks and DPS and supports are similarly valuable. Let's see. Caddy does take a lot of damage, goes for the primal though this time. Host Machine throws the Kitsune. Guts gets purpled, that might be big. Let's see. Oh, uses bomb to cancel it out. Mitzi does go down. Bob in the back line apparently finishes him off. Oh, Platoon getting pressured in the backline by Caddy. It's either one's fight. Platoon going down with like 20 health left on Caddy. And Guts is just going to get finished off here. With only like 20 meters remaining here, it's looking pretty good for Junkrat. Five Guys may have a recontest with Fern up here. Yep, looks like they are going to be able to touch. Let's see how long this is going to last. With that Kitsune going, they have a pretty good chance though. Oh! Hose gets stuck, but it does not matter. It looks like Five Guys step off the point just 1 inch too far. And Junkrat is able to gather up their first point here. Let's check out this play by Mitzi. Oh yeah, this is the one we saw earlier, taking out Guts. Lamp is down, pulls out the blade, shuts down Platoon, and then 2 strikes on Dwarf. Does go down to Fern though, unfortunately. But still, what a good play. And that is 1 point for blue. There we go. Alright, 5 guys gets to pick the next map. Control, it looks like, is the next game mode here. It looks like, I would say, from that first matchup, Junkrat has the higher attacking power than 5 guys does. They both have fairly similar defensive power, though. Although, yeah, they did push the timer pretty close. I don't remember what the timer was right at the end, but it was very close overall. Oh, there was a pause. I'll leave it open. All right. Let's see. Let's see what they're gonna pick. Control being a symmetric mode, it doesn't really matter as much what they pick. Maybe they'll pick something high ground related, since they were able to do a pretty good offense on that for each of the high ground sections. But at this point, it's just up to comfort picks here. Right now, we don't really know which team is better at high ground, since they both played it pretty well. Junkrat did do better on the high ground attack, though, so maybe the other way around would be better. But they did both have pretty good dive tanks overall. All right, just get a little sit down. Well, yeah. Oh, and Antarctic. Okay. Map. Okay. Looks like the next map is going to be Antarctic Peninsula. Another pretty standard map. Nothing particularly special. There are there's a decent variety of terrain on this, so it'll be fairly map dependent what type of terrain they get. But I guess we'll see who's better on what then. All right, looks like we're starting out on this is tunnels, caves, something like that. Caverns. That's probably it. Something cavern. Oh, sub-level. I just saw it on Hose's stream. It's just synonyms, you know. Alright. This one definitely has the most high ground, since the point is basically underneath a platform. So holding this high ground is very powerful. And it's something that you definitely want to be in control of for your team. So, alright. getting into the picks here, we're seeing both tanks on Junker Queen. Looks like Bakuun's back to the Lucio, something we've typically seen out of them. Dwarf on Kiriko along with Hose Machine, pretty standard, as expected. Snipe on Ana as before, Mitzi on Junkrat off of the Genji. Maybe to copy more like what Junkrat is used to playing of their team. And Fern and Benja both switching it up here. Benja was on the hit scan before. Fern was on, what was it? Reaper or Genji or something interesting. But they switched roles basically. It looks like Fern gonna be. Oh yeah, Fern was on Tracer. That's right. Benja and Fern basically switching it up. Gonna be doing the flanking here. Benja with the Reaper. And Fern gonna be doing the front lining and off angling with Cassidy. So looks like this game is almost ready. Excuse me, my voice is getting a little rough suddenly. Just gotta wait for Benja and Dwarf to ready up. Alright, here we go. And Snipe looks like has swapped over to Lucio here to speed out of spawn. And it looks like they're gonna stick with that for at least the beginning. Ooh. A lot of damage coming out. There is a trade there. Dwarf going down. That is going to be a big pick for Junkrat, though, early on. A lot of... Okay, there we go. Both tanks taking a lot of damage. Caddy very low, but does drop to save himself. And Benja finishes him off, but does not last much longer here. It looks like Junkrat is going to claim the point first. Snipe is going to run back to spawn to swap heroes. Probably going back to Ana. Oh, no, actually to Taxi Caddy out of spawn. That's a good play as well. And here we are. It looks like trying to fight in this closed space is not a great plan against Mitzi, who's just going to be spamming them. Although it looks like Mitzi's not really focused. Okay, there it is, yeah. They do push through simultaneously, which did actually help quite a bit. They weren't poking from the door, just pushing through. Caddy's still on height. Okay, they do drop. It is a not looking too good here. That is everybody on Junkrat going down. 5 guys taking the point here. Oh, looks like Mitzi's spotted Fern there, and vice versa. Okay, Caddy's spotted the entire team of 5 guys. All 5 of the guys. Dwarf does take a good bit of damage there. Still staying up. Oh, they get split up by Mitzi, though. That is a good play here. Fern takes out the High Noon and is able to get it off, dealing a good bit of damage to Snipe and Caddy. They are able to even up the fight here. Guts does take a lot of damage here off of that Molten Core, though. But, oh man, Sierra's not able to finish them off. And Hose Machine's just gonna get the hell out of there. Caddy dealing a little bit of damage here to charge up that ultimate. There it is. Oh, Dwarf almost going down. What a teleport. That could have been bad for Dwarf. All right. Sierra low HP, but here Caddy does have the... Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. That... Oh, man. Okay. Looks like Snipe went to beat on point to stay up, but Mitzi is the only one left now. Let me just take apart what just happened there. Caddy went for a huge looking... oh, it's not Rush. What was it? Anyways, a huge looking purple right after Dwarf used Cleanse, which is a great play. But Mitzi walled them off, fortunately dropping the wall just before the last few frames of the animation. But now getting into this next fight, Guts pulling out the ultimate, does get slept, taking down It's a Snipe. Big axe here, taking down Mitzi and Caddy. High Noon coming out from Fern, and it is unnecessary though, since Hose Machine is nowhere to be seen. first point on this map is going to Five Guys.
Ready for battle.
Ready. Sorry, anyway. Pay no attention to that. Alright. Players are getting ready. We're seeing a pretty similar comp. Snipe going for Baptiste. Everything else is the same on Five Guys. And Sierra is on Torb. I don't think that they were... I think they were on... Mitzi was on May. Sierra was not on Torb though last round. I would remember that. I feel like I'd remember that. They were... I can't remember. I should write this stuff down. I'm busy doing the spectating as well, though. Anyway, looks like Junkrat is prepared. Five Guys just waiting for a couple more players to get ready. And there it is. All right.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Let's see, getting right in there. Five Guys is going to get to point first because of that amp, that speed boost from Platoon. But they are just fighting at the high ground at the same time. It looks like they didn't end up moving faster towards the end. Fern pulls out the shout. Caddy falls, but Fern is low on HP, but gets also followed up by their supports. Or Guts, my bad. That's not Fern. Mitzi goes down early. Oh, pulling Sierra into the fight there. Big pick, taking down the turret as well. And Hose takes a bit of damage. Caddy trying to face Guts and is successful in that. It is a 2v3 though, it looks like. 2v4 actually. And, oh, does get a headshot there, but no damage. No pick. No follow-up, that's the word I was looking for. Alright. Let's see, Mitzi is playing a little risky over here. A bit on their own. But, okay, they are waiting for the team. Fern taking some poke damage, or dealing some poke damage out here. Does spot the most of the team there. Still not really deciding on a push here. Mitzi goes in, High Noon comes out from Fern. Does get taken down by the dash. And Guts goes down as well. What a play from Mitzi there. Finishing off Dwarf as well, although they probably gave up there going for a fast reset. Mitzi almost has a blade, which is lines up with that play that just happened as well. Snipe also having window available. Looks like Dwarf and Benja, Sierra, and Hose are also coming up on their ults. But Junkrat does have advantage here in that regard. Oh, Blade comes out, takes down Platoon first so that they can't beat, and takes down the rest. Dwarf, I don't think they can get away. Yeah, they gave up on that as well. Same situation as before, but this time, well, actually, honestly, Junkrat only used one ult there. That's not actually a big fight for them. Five Guys was probably banking on them using more ultimates there because they didn't use any of theirs. Unfortunately, they're also going into this fight with 3 ultimates versus 4, although Guts will get theirs very soon. Oh, it looks like Mitzi's going on a flank here. In the meantime, Guts taking the lead. Molten Core coming out here. Kitsune to push. All of the ults coming out. Beat Kitsune from both teams. Window as well from Snipe. This is the big ult fight everyone was looking for. Death Blossom coming out as well. Taking down Mitzi and Snipe. That's 2 big picks and finishing off Caddy. Benja does go down, but it is only Sierra remaining here, and Platoon is probably going to chase this one down. At least Guts and Platoon together here. And there's the pick. And Five Guys now has control of the objective. Looks like Junkrat's going to be going for a high ground push here. Just straight up main high ground. Caddy is able to pull Guts off height. That is going to be big for them to take some more space here. Fern, very low HP, but Mitzi's not able to do anything about it. Does go down. Oh man, Junkrat took point while they were pushing back Five Guys, but that left the fight open here. And now with a few players down, Five Guys is going to have the advantage, taking down pretty much everyone here. Snipe is the only remaining player, and that is Five Guys taking the second point, taking hold of it. Junkrat was able to get overtime though, so it's just one more fight here left in this game. In this round anyways. If Junkrat does win this, they will go on to a third. Onto my favorite of the Antarctic Peninsula maps. But here we go. Sarah taking a lot of damage. Guts as well, though, does go down. Molten Core coming out from Sarah. And, oh, Benja gets a trade. Hose just desperately keeping Caddy up here. Oh, Snipe does go down, though, because of that railgun overclock. Oh, big ult, though. Five Guys, all of them are purpled, at least for a little while here. Caddy doing what they can to stay up. Mitzi is just about back, but not in time. And Five Guys is able to secure the objective, taking home their first point for this matchup. All right, let's check out this play again from Mitzi. Oh yeah, we saw this as well, taking down both Fern and Benja during the high noon as well, and finishing off Dwarf. What a play! That was good. That was good. All right, Flashpoint is the next match, or is the next game mode. It looks like. Looks like I'm probably going to see another Saravasa, since that's what everyone seems to pick. I'm just going to preemptively pick that and then just hit OK when they say it. Well, we'll see. This is maybe the one time that people don't pick Saravasa. Wow, no way. It's Saravasa. All right. Oh, that's funny. Apparently Benja found Mitzi from Osu, or Os. Technically pronounced Os. All right. Junkrat is ready. Let's see about Five Guys. Get to listen to this music for the new season. All right, here we go.
Ready for battle.
I zoned out there for a second. Anyways, getting into the game, it looks like Five Guys are sticking with a similar comp to what they've been doing in these past two games, which, or the last match, which they did win. So that is a good sign that you should stick with it. Caddy swapping it up, going over to Doomfist. That might be the play. Let's see. Definitely mirroring tanks is a bit risky because it's up to who's the better tank. If you can do a counter picks, that does give your team an advantage, though you have to know what the better tank is. And right now, since there have been changes to all of the tanks, or no, not all of the tanks, but there have been changes to a lot of the heroes in general, it's still unsure as to what the current meta is, or what the current best tanks or heroes are. It looks like Junker Queen is one of the bigger ones, though, based on the gameplay we've seen so far. Not for dive, of course, but for brawl. Looks like everyone else is sticking with similar heroes to what they've been playing. Fern going on to Sojourn instead of Cassidy or Ashe. But yeah, no other big swaps, noticeable swaps here. Okay, Caddy trying to slow down the push. Five guys definitely sticking together here. Mitzi on the edge here, dealing a good bit of damage there to Fern. Does take a good bit himself, though. Dwarf. Okay. Was doing a little DPS there. Let's see. Caddy going in, dealing some damage. Fern definitely trying to find an opening pick here. I mean, unless Benja goes in for a flank, which is pretty risky, they're waiting for an opening pick, and Guts goes down. Caddy winning the opening pick fight here. Oh man, Dwarf 1 HP getting shut down by the slam. And there's the pick on Platoon as well. It's a snipe, and Sierra taking down the other two here. And it looks like that is a team wipe for Junkrat. Definitely a good start. Both teams have pretty similar ultimate charge, although Caddy is very close to Meteor Strike. The Reckoning, that's what Queen's ult is called. Alright. Ooh, good dodge there from Sierra. Shout coming out, that's gonna give Five Guys an opportunity to push, but it looks like Junkrat's gonna back up for that. Smart move here. And, oop, Caddy going in here, dealing a bit of damage. Oh, aggressive. Fern goes in, may have been a misclick. But it does give them a pick. It was the last second. Junkrat takes the first point here, and they're going to be moving on to Garden. Oh, Guts switching it up onto Mauga. Definitely been a pretty big tank recently, although I'm not sure how that's been changed with the patch. Fern and Benja taking down Caddy. That is going to be a big pick, evening it up, and Mauga Guts getting back in here right now. Ooh, Sierra clearing the point, giving Five Guys the aggression here, but that Kitsune from both teams coming out is going to give Five Guys a fighting chance here. Fern going down, and it looks like that is the last of them. Snipe does just choose to escape there to help get the team back. Let's see, where are Five Guys expecting to fight this? Looks like Fern is playing on the side here, open, trying to scout where they're going. Mitzi, or someone, no. So it looks like someone was thinking about going in, but they are going to be pushing in with speed now. Dragon coming out from Mitzi, going for Benja, does not land though. Beat coming out to follow up after that failed ult. Fern taking a good bit of damage, but staying up. Junkrat's not really getting any picks there, but that's one. Taking down Guts is going to be big, having no tank. And High Noon coming out from Fern. Does land a shot on Sierra, finishing him off with a right click. And Mitzi takes down Platoon to grab the point. Clearing out the turret here. They're going to give themselves some space here, but it is kind of an even fight here. Yeah, Benja taking down Mitzi. They pushed up a bit too far there with Guts having already respawned and Benja basically waiting there, it seemed like. Benja also has Molten Core, which should make contesting this objective very easy. It looks like they are just given the objective though. Caddy does try to distract them, but it's not a lot of fighting power. Mitzi takes down the turret, but they're still down a tank, which is not a great situation to be in. Looks like they might just be giving up this objective since there's only 3 seconds left. Mitzi and Fern are both knowledgeable. Oh man, what a shot! Fern snagging that pick on Mitzi. Alright, and everyone's going to be rotating to this third point. Alright. Turrets up for both teams. Oh, cage fight coming out. Molten Core as well, stuck in the cage fight. Guts, anyone stuck in that cage fight was basically a death sentence. And that is a great combination of ultimates with the cage fight and the Molten Core. Actually, wait, that was Syrah's Molten Core. I was confused about that. I thought Guts. Anyway, getting into the next fight, that would have been a good combo, but they didn't get that many players in the cage, I guess. Meteor Strike coming out from Caddy. Let's see who they are going for. Oh man, Platoon goes into the wrong spot. Molten Core coming out from Benja this time. Does spread it out on point very well. Definitely going to make it hard to avoid for Junkrat here. And yeah, Snipe going down there. Caddy, or Fern just finishing off everyone. Oh yeah, that's an update, is they did change Cassidy's grenade to be more like the original flashbang. Instead of stunning, it now hinders instead, but it doesn't chase you down the way the magnetic grenade did. So it should feel a lot better, honestly. I like that change. But back into this game, 80% left. Caddy is able to touch, but Fern with that high noon, oh, does get canceled just before activating. And oh man, fighting for this objective. Snipe and Hose Machine are the only two left. It looks like that is going to be another point here for Five Guys. There it is. 1 and 2 on this map. If Five Guys can get this last one, they will win this matchup. However, if Junkrat wins the next two, they will win this matchup. So it is a pretty close game going on right now. Mitzi does have Blade coming up very soon. Platoon with the beat to counter it though. Let's see how it goes. Oh, what a hook from from Caddy. Nano coming out as well. They're not even gonna Blade yet. Oh, actually they decided not to combo it, I guess. Mitzi's too good with the blades. They don't need it. A lot of pressure there on Five Guys, but no picks came out. And Five Guys is going to rotate to point, pushing the backline. Guts does get slept, but it's canceled. Molten Core coming out, but High Noon is more powerful, taking down Syrah and Snipe. Hose Machine going down as well. And, oh man. What a fight. Fern just taking down everyone there. Wow. What a play. I think that'll be play of the game, most likely. It was 4 kills, including an ultimate. But, oh man. Yeah, they have so many ults remaining too. Caddy does get a big hook on Guts. That is going to be a big opening pick for this fight. It looks like Five Guys is already backing up here. Caddy does have ultimate. Grabs Dwarf, barely shutting him down with the help of Mitzi. And it looks like, yeah, Five Guys is just going to give up the point. They do have the ultimates available to afford that loss, but oh, that is a bit of a stagger there from Fern. Caddy is just keeping the pressure on them. Almost snagging another one. That could have been another huge stagger, honestly, but not able to quite reach it. It looks like it went right in between the two players. But now it's Five Guys' turn to make a move. Guts does have ultimate. Looks like he's gonna go in for that. Getting a cage fight here with 3 or 4. Oh, Caddy pulling out the ultimate though is gonna shove him into the corner, just as stuck as he was. And oh man, with the double Kitsune here, we have a really fast fight happening. Over time, it looks like someone was able to touch point. Likely Platoon. And they are able to... Ooh, it looks like it is Benja, actually. And only Snipe remaining. Wow. It looks like that was easily Junkrat's point. But they just could not survive that Kitsune, even though they took out... or Guts took out a good amount... Or Caddy took out a good amount of Five Guys, but a lot of damage. Not able to get enough picks. I'm talking faster than my brain can think, apparently. Okay. And looks like they're rotating to point with the last 3 seconds remaining. Nano coming out. High Noon as well. A lot of damage. That is going to allow them to take down Guts. But he is able to hide, and the Molten Core takes down Fern. That is not good for Five Guys. But, oh man. 2v2, support and tank, but Caddy goes down. That is looking really good for Guts. And Platoon there on the point. Last 2 remaining, and they keep that point. Five Guys taking the third point for this matchup. Third and final point. Good game. Very close for both of them. Oh yeah, let's check out this play. It was yeah, this was the High Noon, right? Yeah. Locking onto Sierra and Snipe and finishing off Hose and just snagging this last one here on Mitzi. What a play. Great job, everyone. Really even match. We've definitely, I mean, those are just the most exciting to see. A good amount of back and forth from everyone. So yeah, that is going to be it for this matchup. That is a red win. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll be back sometime with another stream. So see ya.